let me ask you this. You want to smell like a fragrance enthusiast. You want to smell like a guy who not only enjoys cologne and enjoys smelling good, but you want to smell like someone who's really into it and really knows what they're talking about. This video is going to be for you, because honestly, you can collect fragrances all you want, but if you're not picking the right scents that really kind of stand out, grab people's attention, and scents that really smell different, you're going to blend in with everyone else who's kind of wearing the same thing. You don't want to do that. If you want to make it known that you are really spending a lot of time and a lot of money on fragrances, you got to stick with some of these. I do want to hear from you. Let me know down in the comments, what are some fragrances that make you smell like a fragrance enthusiast? We all know the average blue fragrances, right? Which smell great, and I love them. I do wear them quite often. However, there's some certain fragrances in my collection that I feel really just make me smell like I know what I'm talking about. And then of course, while you're at it, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Also turn on post notifications and give this video a like. And now, let's go and jump into it. Starting off with the first fragrance on this list, we have Dior Eau Sauvage Parfum. No, I'm not talking about Dior Sauvage Parfum. That's a great fragrance, but it is blending in with the Sauvage line. I'm talking about the classic. I'm talking about Eau Sauvage. Oh, it's a great scent. It's a nice vetiver, citrus, ginger fragrance that really makes you smell high-end, really makes you smell like a guy with class. These Dior Eau Sauvage fragrances are great. Not going to be for everyone. They do have a little bit more of a classic, old school type of feel. So if you're a guy who's not into that sort of thing, these probably aren't going to be for you. But for those who are into the classic scent and really into smelling just good and luxurious and high-end and just smelling mature and like you have your crap together, this fragrance would kill it for you. Sauvage Parfum, or Eau Sauvage Parfum 2017 version is a great scent. It's got great performance, great quality as you would expect from Dior, and it's going to make you smell like a fragrance enthusiast 100%. Up next, we have Terre d'Hermès Parfum. So this one is a little bit different than the original Terre d'Hermès Eau de Toilette, I believe is what it is. This one is a little bit more dark. It has a lot more depth to it. It's more dry and a little bit more spicy. Basically, it just amps up that Terre d'Hermès DNA a touch, which not everyone is a fan of. I will, throw that out there. Not everyone's going to like this scent, but for the people who enjoy the original Terre d'Hermès and you want something even more intense and in your face, highly recommend you check this one out. It's a fantastic scent. I'm a huge fan of it. I love both the original and I love this one especially. It's a good performer as well, and all around, it's a fantastic scent. That's 100% going to have you smelling like a fragrance enthusiast. You're going to be smelling like someone who really knows what they're doing and has a really solid and expensive collection. Next here, we have John Varvatos Vintage. So I have to give a shout out to Justin Copeland. I'm sure most of you have watched his channel already. If you haven't, I'll have it linked down below. He's a great guy with a great YouTube channel. I love his videos. Very relaxing to watch and very entertaining as well. And he put me onto this fragrance. I think he really probably put this fragrance on the map. I think he's the only guy on YouTube that I've seen talk about this scent. And I've seen him talk about it so much that I'm like, I have to get it. I've been itching to try it for the longest time. I've had it in my cart a few times and I just took it out to put something else in. Finally have it. I gotta say, well done to him for putting this on the map and giving it some attention. It's a fantastic scent. It smells great. It's got this mature, slightly like smoky quality to it, which I do really enjoy. It does have that signature John Varvatos smell, and anyone who's smelled a number of their fragrances will know what I'm talking about. It just smells really nice. For the price of this, $35, you can't beat it. You really can't. If you like John Varvatos, definitely check this fragrance out. Again, it will be linked down below along with all the others. Highly recommend you pick it up at some point. And really, the whole John Varvatos line is really solid for the most part. I'm working on trying to collect all of them. I do have a couple of them right now. There's a few more I want to get. And yeah, finally glad I have this one. This one is 100% going to have you smelling like a fragrance enthusiast. And you didn't even have to spend a lot of money to do it. Moving up, we've got Givenchy Gentleman Cologne. Probably one of my favorite newish releases. This one did come out last year in 2019. And I think it is superb. Well done fragrance. And like I've said before, how Givenchy is kind of playing around with the note of iris. they put it in this fragrance. Yeah, they put it in a cologne fragrance. That may be a little bit weird to some of you because typically cologne fragrances are mainly fresh, citrusy, and a little bit musky, perfect for the, hot heat in the summertime and outdoors and, going to the gym, just activity and stuff like that. That's typically what you use cologne fragrances for. They put it in here, but I've got to tell you, they killed it. Whatever they did, however they mixed it, blended it, whatever, it works fantastic in this fragrance. I love this one. Perfect citrus fragrance. If you want something unique for summertime, definitely check this one out. And that's kind of the thing with summer fragrances, because I'll be honest with you guys, it can be hard to smell unique in the summer. You've got so many of these fresh aquatic fragrances that smell the same. It can be hard. It can be rough, especially when summer is my favorite time of the year to wear fragrances. I love wearing fragrances in the summer. It can be tough to stand out, but this fragrance is going to do it for you. Highly recommend you check this one out. 100% going to have you smelling like an enthusiast. Up next here, we have Prada L'Homme Intense. So this is the intense version. This is a fantastic scent. It basically maintains that Prada L'Homme DNA and just amps it up. They put a little bit of a leather note in here, I believe is what it is, along with some other darker and sweeter notes. It smells amazing. I love the original Prada L'Homme, and I love this one too. Do I like this one more? I don't know about that, but I do really like it a lot, and I do think it has its uses alongside Prada L'Homme. Like, I don't think it's redundant to own both in your collection. In fact, I think pretty much the whole Prada L'Homme line is worth owning. There's not much overlap in between them to where if you go out and buy basically all of them, you're going to be good to go. Prada L'Homme Absolute is the only one that I'm probably not going to buy because I have all of them except Prada L'Homme Absolute. That one just doesn't do it for me. Maybe I'll pick it up just to complete the collection, but don't really need it. I digress. Prada L'Homme Intense, fantastic scent. Takes that DNA up to the next level, sweetens it up, makes it a little bit more strong, as you would expect from the name. It's a great scent, and this one definitely going to have you smelling like a pro. Up next here, we do have a Creed. Had to include some sort of niche fragrance in here. This one is Silver Mountain Water. I love Silver Mountain Water. Probably one of my favorite Creeds out of all of them that I own, and I do own quite a bit of them. This one is up there probably in my top 5. It's pretty close. I mean, it's really hard to say, but I really do enjoy Silver Mountain Water. It smells great. I love the tea. I love the black currant. I love the musk underlaying all of those notes, along with more of the citrus. It smells incredible. I love the opening. I love the dry down. It's a good performer on my skin, which is kind of hard to come by from Creed for the most part. It's a fantastic scent, and really no one else around you is going to be smelling like this, and probably most people around you haven't smelled this either. Fantastic scent, and it's going to have you smelling like you know what you're doing. Next here we have Issey Miyake Noir Argent. Another great scent that is pretty under the radar. Not a lot of people talk about this fragrance. Oh, it is so, so nice. I've been talking this one up. If you haven't tried it yet, click that link down below and grab it. Seriously, it is that good. It's an amazing scent, and it's definitely under the radar in terms of all the other Issey Miyake fragrances. A lot of them kind of smell the same, and it can be hard to get lost in the shuffle and find good smelling scents. I just kind of gave up on the house for a while until I discovered this gem, and I'm like, you know what? This is a great fragrance. They killed it with this one. Maybe I'll continue to try their releases because, Wood and Wood, Shade of Lagoon, and whatever else they've released smell okay, but they're nothing groundbreaking. This one is 100% groundbreaking in my opinion, and if you wear this fragrance, you're going to be smelling like a pro. Up next here we have Spice Bomb Fresh. I love Spice Bomb Fresh. I gotta be honest with you, really impressed with this fragrance. Basically takes that Spice Bomb DNA and just adds a nice citrus and somewhat floral component to it. I do get like a floralness from it. I don't think there are floral notes listed on Fragrantica. There could be some sort of floral component in there listed on the website. At least that's what I'm getting to my nose, although I could be wrong. Obviously, I don't know everything, but I do get a floralness from it. And it does smell great. It's a really nice, fresh summer fragrance. It's obviously spicy and peppery with a nice citrus undertone. It smells great. I can't wait to wear it this summertime and in the spring. This is a really nice scent that's going to have you smelling like an enthusiast because pretty much no one else around you is going to be wearing this fragrance. And it's also worth noting that this one is discontinued. So I would pick up on this one while you can. It is still on discounters. Link will be down below. I purchased mine, I believe, from Fragrance X, and I will have that link down below. Mine's a 2017 batch, and I just bought it, so that means they have 2017 stock. So that's probably what you'll get if you order it right now. Maybe that's when they stopped making it. I don't know for sure, unless it's just a really slow seller and they just have a ton of it. But I guess that would make sense because it is discontinued. Maybe it got discontinued in 2017. They have 2017 stock. I don't know, but regardless, I would go pick it up while you still can, because it's going to get to a point where no one's going to have it. Up next here, second to last fragrance, we have, of course, Dior Homme Intense. I can't put this list together without including Dior Homme Intense. A video like this has to have this fragrance. If you want to smell like an enthusiast, like someone who knows what they're doing and knows what they're talking about with fragrances, gotta include this fragrance in here. One of the best designer fragrances in my opinion. The iris cacao mixture is incredible. Fantastic scent. It's been talked about so much, so I'm going to cut it short. Dior Homme Intense. If you haven't tried it, you have to. And finally, last fragrance on this list, another tea fragrance, Replica Under the Lemon Trees. Great scent from the Replica line. I'm a fan of their fragrances. I love By the Fireplace. I love this one. It's a nice citrus fragrance. Obviously, there's lemon and lime, and of course, tea, and a few other notes I can't remember off the top of my head. Very nice, very relaxing, very calming. There's something about tea fragrances that just make me feel like more of a pro, I guess, or more of an enthusiast, and I can't really think of exactly how I want to say that, but when I wear these fragrances, I know that pretty much no one else around me is going to be smelling like that. No one else around me has probably smelled that before, because tea and fragrances, in terms of like mainstream designer fragrances, is not seen very often. Most people don't walk around wearing a fragrance with tea as one of the prominent notes. And I love it. I love tea and fragrances. Like I said, super calming, super relaxing. One of my favorite notes. And I do think it's underutilized. But Replica Under the Fireplace, this one definitely is going to have you smelling like an enthusiast. So guys, there you have it. That is my 10 fragrances that make you smell like a fragrance enthusiast. Again, let me know down in the comments which fragrances you would choose for this video. And of course, if you want to pick any of these up, they will all be linked down below for you to get to them. That's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow night with another one. Take care.